Hey everybody, it's Jay here with Vapor Storm. How you doing? I'm going to do a quick video today on the disposable vapes that we sell, and basically, you know, what they are and what you can expect from each one when you buy it. So yeah, let's get started. Let's go down the line. They are organized here from sweet down to the least sweet, because there's two basic questions that you always get: how sweet are each one, and how long will they last, and of course also how much do they cost. So we'll start here with the sweetest. What I would say, you know, the two sweetest ones we've got are the Vice, the Beast, and you know, the mini pop boxes are pretty sweet too. So they come in, you know, closely just down after that. Definitely the most sweet out of all of them are these first three. So the Vice, we only carry the 2500 puff. There's no airflow control, and it is $19.95. So it's a really good price for a 2500 puff. That's a big seller. They're very popular. We have a hard time keeping them in the store, so the Vice is definitely a good way to go if you want a 2500 non-rechargeable for a decent price. Next you have the Flavor Beast, 4000 puff rechargeable, very sweet. They are popular, but they are very sweet. So the Flavor Beast is an excellent value for $25 for a 4000 puff rechargeable if you like really sweet disposables, because that one, they are very sweet. Next we go over to the mini pop box, and they're quite sweet. There's a large variety of flavors. The black box is actually their premium flavors, which are tried, tested, and true, I guess, are like most popular, and then the regular ones are just, you know, newer flavors that have come out. They are a 3500 puff rechargeable, quite sweet, like I said, and $20. So a 3500 puff for $20 is an excellent value. That's definitely a good seller. Since we got them in, we've had nothing but good feedback from the Pop Box Mini, and yeah, it's a good way to go if you like really sweet disposable vapes. These three on top are definitely the sweetest ones. Then we go down to the mid-range sweetness, starting with the Ghost. Ghost have been around for a while. $20 for a 3000 puff mega. We are sort of fading the Ghosts out. They are kind of going down in popularity, but they do still sell, and they are a good value for what they are. I do believe, no, the mega is not airflow control. They took that out for some reason. The medium-sized ones used to be, there was airflow control on them, but the small and the large, the mega, do not have airflow control. So that's pretty much it with Ghost. People still buy them. And then you got the Mr. Fog. The Mr. Fogs are probably the best-selling vape in the store. 2500 puff non-rechargeable. I'm sure they'll come out with one, but we don't have it in the store as of yet. They are airflow control. You can control the airflow on the Mr. Fog. Variety of ice flavors. The ice flavors seem to sell better. They came out with a new ice cream line, which was very good, but it was very creamy. With the ice cream line, it's buttery. It's what I like for an ice cream line, but if I was making a flavor for a disposable vape, I would probably use milk and ice cream as opposed to acetyl, butter, and sweet cream, which is what they appear to have used for the Mr. Fogs. The ice cream line is very rich and very buttery, which I like, but I would say generally more people would not like it because it's too rich. But the Mr. Fog line, all in all, best seller in the store, I would say. They really fly out the door, and you can't go wrong with that. They are a little bit more pricey, so that's basically the same size as the Vice for $5 more. So, you know, it's a little bit more pricey, but people don't seem to mind paying for the Mr. Fog. $25 price tag. Does come with the lanyard, which the women really seem to like. Now you got the G-Core. G-Core is a brand that seems to be really well marketed, but is not your best purchase in my opinion. G-Core don't seem to last nearly as long as the Mr. Fog. Even though it's a 3000 puff as opposed to a 2500 puff with the Mr. Fog, most people say that the Mr. Fog still lasts longer. I would say G-Core is probably sliding their juice mixtures to sell more product. Their units just simply don't last as long as they should last. I've had issues with their reps in the past. I am not a fan of G-Core. I'm not a fan of the way they stand behind their product or take accountability for what the reps do. So, you know, for me, not a big fan of G-Core. I carry it simply because the customers want it, and I really hear about it when we don't have them in. So, you know, the G-Core we carry, but it's definitely not the best value for your money. The G-Core price range is also a bit higher. The 3000 sell for about 27, and the 1800s for about 22. So they are higher on the price point, and definitely the lowest on reliability and, you know, longevity of what you get out of your unit from the time you buy it to the time you have to throw it away. Then we got the Envy Apex. You know, also in that medium, probably to low sweetness range. I would say the Envy and the Aloe are on the lower scale of sweetness. If you don't like that overpowering sugar cube on your tongue sweetness, then the Envy and the Aloe are definitely leaning more towards the way you want to go. They've got the 2500, the 1500 Boost, and the 800 Nano. And price point, 2500, $20. 1500, $18. 800, $10. So they're very cost effective. They're very, you know, good product for the price, and they're cheap and popular. So, you know, Envy, they've got a lot of flavors. They tend to have, you know, collaborations more than, you know, one or two. They have three to five flavors in a lot of their disposables, but they're popular and they sell well. They're well mixed. And then we've got the Aloe. You know, Aloe is probably one of my favorite disposables. They are the longest running disposable that we have in the store, and their flavors aren't too sweet. They're not too neutral either. They're right in the middle. They have a lot of good flavors. They just came out with the 4500 Ultra Rechargeable box shape disposable. Does not come with the cable, but most people have a C-style charger anyway, so they don't really include them in a lot of them. But the 4500 Ultra is the newest. That sells for $25, which is very reasonable. Then you've got the 2500, which is just a couple bucks cheaper. They are about 23. And then you've got the Ultra 1600, which I believe is 18. And then you've got the Ultra 800 line, which is, I think, around $14. So, you know, bang for your buck. The Aloe is got a large following. There's a lot of people that really like the Aloes, and they do sell really well. For the lower on the sweetness line, it's definitely a good way to go if you don't want that overpowering sugary flavor. And now we go to the Grip 5500 Pop Hit. I got these basically for me. I can't stand anything with any more sweetener than what the Grip Pops have. I demoed this line, and I found that all of them were on the lowest scale of sugary sweetness that we carry. So I got the line in, and they have been selling really well. Not a lot of people. There are a lot of people out there that don't necessarily like the overly sweet disposable, and the Grip Pop is for those people, and that's why I got them in. They've been selling well. 5500 Puff, I believe these sell for about 27. Well, $25.99. There's the tag on there, plus tax. So, you know, it's the newer ones, the bigger box that you see here, come with the cable. They just started doing that. The other ones, the longer, skinnier boxes, do not come with the cable yet, but I'm sure they will be transitioning all of them to come with cable. So that is another little bonus that the Pop Grips have, is that they do come with the charging cable in the box, at least in the newer ones. I've only got the 2 flavors of the new one. Oh, actually there's 3, because there's a tropical punch here as well. There's only one of those left, but that is definitely your least sweet disposable, and the one that I tend to gravitate to because I don't like extra sweet juice. But that's the line of disposables that we carry, from least sweet all the way up to the sweetest in sugary flavoring. Hope you like this video. This is Jason from Vaporstorm, and thanks